Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to another episode. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the top 5 best new meta decks in Clash Royale right now. December balance changes went live not too long ago. I decided to wait a couple of days to see how the meta is gonna evolve, let the meta stabilize a little bit. I'm not gonna go into every detail, but these are all the nerfs, guys. Lots of evolutions got a nerf, Barbell did get a nerf, Electro Spirit as well, Demolisher got a buff, Magic Archer got a buff, Freeze Spell got a buff as well, and the Void Spell. So in my opinion, the buffs haven't been that significant. I do think that the Magic Archer and Demolisher will be seen a little bit more often now, but they are not going to be like the strongest card in the meta. But for example, this Royal Hawks deck with the Magic Archer is very strong, it's very popular, and especially the new Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A has been very dominant and very popular in the meta as well. So I must admit that I think that the meta is still going to change a little bit in the upcoming days. Why? Because right now Mini P.E.K.K.A is pretty much the only hero which is being played right now, and of course when there's other heroes going to be seen more often, I'm sure that the meta is also going to adapt, change a little bit. But for now, in the beginning of this season, this is for sure the top 5 best new meta deck. So let's go with ability. I feel like for 1 elixir it's always worth it. You get to level up your Mini P.E.K.K.A, you get to heal it up a little bit as well, and I feel like in overall situations it's just gonna force out quite some elixir, more elixir than the 1 elixir you invest. Okay, let's see if we can get to, back to the Mini P.E.K.K.A here as soon as possible. We have a very quick cycle, so should not be an issue at all. And I feel like here we can first go with Royal Hawks, try and force out elixir onto the right side lane. I can go with ability here, so I probably should have popped the ability a little bit earlier, thinking about it now. Why? Because this way the level 18 Mini P.E.K.K.A would have one-shot the Hunter instead of now the level 50 Mini P.E.K.K.A keeping it 1 HP. So sometimes I'm still getting kind of used to some interactions, getting familiar with the new heroes. Definitely crazy to play with a Mini P.E.K.K.A which can level and heal himself up, but so far I feel like I've been doing pretty well in the new meta. Let me know in the comment section down below, how are you guys feeling about the game right now? Do you guys enjoy the new heroes? Do you guys think it should get removed? Let me know your thought, let me know your opinion. Okay, so he is just gonna go with a fireball here. That is actually perfect for us because we're about to get back to our Royal Hawks. We can even go with the Royal Hawks right now, since they are gonna be flying Royal Hawks. Super difficult for him to stop them without taking any damage. He is going to get a pretty good defense, but that is still a lot of damage, guys. Look at the amount of damage we just got right there. If he goes Royal Giant, we have the delivery ready. Let's go with delivery right now. Let's go with skeletons here as well. Let's go with Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just gonna try and DPS down the Royal Giant before it can even shoot, is going to be the case. Let's, I think, let the Mini P.E.K.K.A wait a little bit to try and level it up last second. Let's get it to level 18 right now. Let's go with Royal Hawks right at level 18. Mini P.E.K.K.A was close to getting a connection. Let's see if we can get a sneaky Magic Archer here on top of the Hunter. He might go with a Lumberjack, kind of panicking. Let's go with a lock right here as well. Magic Archer is going to pretty much take the entire right side tower, and I think this is going to be a good game. Magic Archer even takes the entire right side tower right there. Let's go with Royal Hawks. Let's go with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think at this point the opponent is going to give up, and we are gonna secure our first victory, our first, I wasn't gonna say our first 3 crown. Not sure if the opponent was lagging there a little bit, but anyways, a very nice situation, very nice victory. We're going to be playing, I didn't mention it, 1 match with each deck, so see you guys soon with deck number 2. Okay, let's go guys, this is going to be our deck number 2. Very classic drill cycle deck with the Demolisher, with, as I just said, as I just showed in the balance notes, has been buffed, and right now will definitely be a little bit stronger, will definitely be a little bit more popular. This deck is actually ranked number 1 in the world right now. That is why I kind of saw this deck, and that is why I decided to include this deck in today's video as well, because of course rank number 1, one of the cards which is very important both defensively and offensively, got buffed. I was like, okay, I have to make a video about this deck. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna be facing here. Looks like he has Valkyrie. Valkyrie did get nerfed, but still is going to be quite popular, still going to be quite strong. And oh, he has the Giant. Okay, he has a Hero Giant already. I haven't seen that many people with other heroes besides Mini P.E.K.K.A. I heard that it was able to, like, you were able to get them if you are lucky with, for example, the chest they are giving right now. But besides that, I haven't seen that many people get them. So let's see, let's try and get as good of a defense as possible right here. Let's go with skeletons last second, trying to keep our knight alive. Demolisher is gonna get quite a lot of value, and wow, this might actually be tower down or close to tower down. I feel like, I'm not sure what he has in cycle right now, but he just went all in on offense. Let's see if we can take care of the Valkyrie, please. And there you go. We are going to take care of it. The Demolisher is going to get the explosion onto the tower. Knight is going to get to the tower as well. I said tower down. It's not definitely going to be tower down, but I knew it was going to get quite some damage. And the Demolisher here will also be able to get even more value. And getting a shot on the tower and also forcing out the minions. So, nice situation so far. Not sure about the matchup. I mean, we do have poison, which is always nice to have against the graveyard, but him having giant minions, having the Valkyrie, we need to be kind of careful, I feel like. So definitely not gonna be over aggressive. I feel like rather should be more focused on defense in this type of matchup. Okay, let's have a Tesla ready right here. We should be able to cycle towards the evil snowball if needed for the next attack. In the end of the day, we do have a very quick cycle, and interesting that he decides to go with a giant in the back instead of taking advantage of the witch on the field right there. I feel like that would have been a pretty good moment for him to go with the what's it called? With the giant at the bridge right there. Okay, let's go with the Tesla as well. He is going to go arrows. Let's see if we can take care of his troops without taking too much damage. Let's go with a knight right here on top of his mini P.E.K.K.A. He's gonna go with the evil witch. If you guys notice, I'm playing this very patient because I know that if I make one bad mistake, one bad play with, for example, a too aggressive... Okay, let's actually go with snowball. I feel like this time around we don't need the poison on defense, especially because of the snowball knocking back the giant out of the range, and then the tower will, yeah, not be focused on the giant. Instead, it can just help itself take care of the graveyard as well. Okay, let's go with a knight right here. Knowing that he has Valkyrie, I'm gonna try and trick him by going drill behind the tower. Let's go with a poison here as well. I feel like most of the people would go Valkyrie in front, or in this case, he goes Valkyrie up high against all the troops we had on the field. Snowball offensively. We don't need to do anything else about the Valkyrie because it's already very low. And even the giant took a lot of damage, guys. I feel like we're playing this perfectly so far. Like, we're doing a really good job at and going offensively at the right moment, and also defending the way we should be defending. Okay, let's go with a Fire Spirit here. I don't think I'm gonna try and protect the Demolisher. Let's instead just let the mini P.E.K.K.A. be. Let's go for another Demolisher here in the back. Maybe a good idea to try and cycle back to another Snowball. It did help us quite a bit before, so let's go with Snowball right here. Let's have the Knight cycled a little bit higher this time around. Let's have the Tesla Evolution going here as well towards the middle, and this is looking very good, guys. Okay, Skeletons on defense, Demolisher here on defense as well. The fact that he doesn't have a big spell, by the way, is so good for us because Demolisher is just such an annoying card. Like, look at the Demolisher getting so much value during the entire game right here. Okay, I know that he has Valkyrie. We're definitely going to try and predict the Valkyrie with a Snowball. Let's go with a Poison here offensively as well. We are going to get the Goblins to connect quite a bit onto the left side tower, and all we need to do right here, realistically, is just spell cycle him out. Should be able to cycle back to the Poison, should be able to get some Snowball damage, and then with the drill damage as well, we are going to pretty much win this match here already. So, especially here in Triple Elixir, we can just spam Goblin Drill, we can go with a Poison, we can go with a Snowball, and that is going to be a good game. Let's go, guys. Very nice game. Such a solid defense this deck has. It, of course, does kind of depend on the matchup, on the situation you are in, but overall, in my opinion, this deck looks very strong, and Demolisher, kind of a card which is not played and not talked about enough in the new meta, but definitely have to keep your eye on the new Demolisher, because I feel like, and you guys could also see it there in that match, it's going to be a very strong card. Okay, deck number 3 is going to be this Hyper Bait deck with the mini P.E.K.K.A. I've seen so many people use this deck, and also so many people do well with this deck. I was watching Muhammad Light stream the other day, and he was facing this deck so many times, and I think he already made it to Ultimate Champion, and he was facing this deck like every other game. Like, it was insane. Okay, looks like we are probably going to be facing Goblin Drill here ourselves as well, so that is actually going to be funny. This is the same deck we just used, guys. Can we beat the deck we just used as well? Okay, let's go with a Dark One right here to try and snipe the Demolisher. Let's see if we can take care of it before it can explode to the tower. Beautiful. Let's go with a Fire Spirit here. And I think, okay, he's going to go with Demolisher. Let's see. He does have a Snowball. We need to be careful with that. Let's go with Skeleton Army below. If he goes Snowball, we're going to have to go with a Lock for sure, because if not, that's going to be a lot of damage. And let's go with a Skeleton Barrel here. Okay, let's wait a little bit for the mini P.E.K.K.A. to level up. Let's go with mini P.E.K.K.A. or let's go with ability right now. Skeletons are going to get a lot of value. Maybe should have gone with like Fire Spirit ability, Ice Spirit ability, try and support the mini P.E.K.K.A. in some way. Probably shouldn't have just gone with ability and not anything else. A little bit of a mistake by me. Should be fine still though, and I think overall the matchup is not easy, but not that bad either. Let's see how we do. Okay, Suspicious Bush towards the left side. Not sure what he has in Psycho right now, but let's go with a Fire Spirit here to tank. That's always gonna be annoying because the Fire Spirit is tanking for the Goblins from the Suspicious Bush. And then in the meantime, whatever he drops, Fire Spirit is gonna jump on top of it, and most of the times also splash the tower. Okay, let's go with a mini pack in the back here. Tesla is going to take quite some damage, so we might be able to get a good Skeleton Barrel here at the bridge, and the Tesla is not even gonna be there anymore. Let's go with Skeleton Barrel right now. Opponent doesn't seem to be happy about the situation at all. He's gonna be forced to go with a Suspicious Bush. He's gonna go with a Snowball here as well. Snowball out of cycle means that we can go for Skeleton Army Evolution. Let's go with another mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge right here. Dart Golem getting a lot of value. Let's go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. ability soon. Yeah, let's go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. ability right now. We can maybe get it to take care of the knight. Close to take care of the knight. Let's go with a lock here as well. Let's keep up the pressure by going Suspicious Bush. And this deck is just so offensively to the point where many times your opponent will not be able to go offensively himself the way he wants to. Of course, it does kind of depend on the situation, but that is basically what happens in most of the matchups. Okay, let's go with the Skeleton Barrel here. We do need to be careful. I think we should be able to defend this quite easily. Let's go with Ice Spirit here off to the side. Let's go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's first go with a lock, trying to take care of the drill, trying to take care of the demolisher. Let's go with a Fire Spirit. Perfect timing on the Fire Spirit. Let's go with ability last second. Let's see if we can get the mini P.E.K.K.A. to connect to the tower. That would be insane. Not gonna be quite the case, but still solid situation overall. Let's keep up the pressure both left and right side lane. Not a good idea to go same lane only. Why? Because this way he's just going to focus on stacking as many troops as possible in one lane, and it's gonna be very hard for you to keep up with his defense and the counter pushes. So that is why I'm most of the times, as you guys can see, pressuring the right side while also pressuring the left side here. Okay, beautiful pressure, very good situation for us. He's forced to spend so much elixir on defense. He is getting quite some damage with the demolishers. We need to be careful with those, but I think we are still in a good spot, to be honest. Probably a good idea to try and cycle towards the Skeleton Army Evolution. So let's go with Skeleton Army at the bridge right side. Let's cycle Dart Golem into the right side here as well. Fire Spirit at the bridge to try and tank for a Suspicious Bush. That is such a good play to do pretty much always whenever you have the opportunity to do so. Okay, Ice Spirit right here. We need to be careful. Let's go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. like this. Skeleton Army at the bridge right side. Let's go with a Skeleton Army as well. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing when playing this deck, and it just somehow works because of the amount of pressure. And oh, I think that is gonna explode. Yeah, that is gonna explode right next to the Suspicious Bush. Kind of an unfortunate timing for us right there, but still good situation overall. We need to be careful with the potential snowball, but I don't think we need to defend this even. And let's go with another Skeleton Army. Let's go with another mini P.E.K.K.A. right here. Let's just make sure that we don't take any unnecessary damage on defense. Ice Spirit here. Lock as well. Skeleton Barrel towards the right side. And man, look at the pressure. Look at the amount of damage we are getting on both lanes. He is going to get a lot of value there with the Evil Tesla, but this is still a very good situation for us. Let's go with Ice Spirit here, mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's go with a ability as well. We do need to be careful with this counter push actually. Let's go with a Fire Spirit, Suspicious Bush here on defense. Let's go with a lock as well, and I think that should be good game. Man, I'm telling you, Demolisher is going to be an annoying card to deal with for sure. Like, this is the same exact deck we just played before this match, and in my opinion, it seems like a very solid deck, like the Goblin Joe deck, I mean. But anyways, this Ultra Bait, Ultra Spam deck is also very strong, very solid right now, with the double evolution of the Skeleton Barrel and the Skeleton Army, and then the mini P.E.K.K.A. heroes also just in general very solid, very strong. So, deck number 4, not gonna be running any of the new heroes, not gonna be running any of the new buffed cards like Magic Archer, like Demolisher, but this Mortar deck actually finished number 1 in ranked last season. Guriko got number 1 with this deck, and I feel like it's still going to be very strong. Soon with the Hero Knight might be very good. Maybe we're gonna see the Dark Goblin getting replaced by a Musketeer hero and be used that way. I guess we're just gonna have to kind of find out, wait for the meta to evolve. But I think this deck is definitely going to be very strong still in this season. Okay, this guy just went with Golem first play. I'm gonna go with a Skeleton Army, I'm gonna go with a Knight, or not Skeleton Army, I mean Skeleton Barrel. And Knight is gonna tank for the Skeletons. Very nice situation for us. He's spending a lot of elixir on defense to the point where he's not really gonna have any elixir to support the golem. Like, he might get like a baby dragon down last second, but the golem is already gonna get DPS down way too much before he can even get a good support troop going here. We should be able to get skeletons to distract the electro dragon. He is gonna go with arrows. Can we maybe activate? No, I messed up the timing. No, that's so unfortunate. I wanted to activate the king tower. Probably should have just gone for a knight to distract the E-Drag. Not take any damage, but I got a little bit greedy there, trying to activate the king tower, and I even messed up the timing. That's my bad. But anyways, good start, very good situation overall. Arrows out of cycle means that we could go for another skeleton barrel. He is gonna go with a lumberjack nado. Let's go with a barbell here offensively, and I think that should be fine. Yeah, lumberjack is not gonna get any hit. Does leave the rage, but that's fine. Let's go with a dart golem right here, and let's go with skeletons as well. Okay, looking good, guys. We should be able to get a small push going right. So let's go with a knight. Let's go with a skeleton barrel left side. I just want to make sure that we end up taking the tower here as soon as possible. And let's go with minions as well. Okay, he might go for arrows if he's back to it. I'm not sure if he's back. I didn't really count his cycle that much, but looks like he doesn't have the arrows, or at least didn't want to use it right there. And we are going to get a very nice situation. Taking the left side tower, cleaning up the defense easily, and then also even getting a lot of damage onto the right side tower. So the only thing I'm kind of worried about is a really big golem push. Like, how are we gonna defend the big golem push? Anyways, I think we should be able to go mortar. This way we might be able to already get some damage onto the right side tower, and then hopefully be just close to fireball damage, or in some situations we could even just get like 1 or 2 skeleton barrels and then take care of it. Okay, let's go with a dart golem. The good thing is that we forced out the E-Drag early right here, so he's not gonna have the E-Drag like behind the golem, which is definitely something he wants to have. Let's in the meantime go with skeletons. Let's go with minions. Let's cycle back to another dart golem. The great thing about this Mortar deck is the quick cycle you have. Like, I feel like you in general have just such a quick cycle to the point where even if he goes lock, even if he goes with arrows, you will be able to afterwards cycle back to the troop you want to get value with. And most importantly, if he uses arrows on the minions, you're gonna have the Dart Goblin. If he uses arrows on the Dart Goblin, you're gonna have the minions. Like, you have such a great synergy between all the cards in this deck to the point where it's hard for him to break through your defense if you play well around the synergy of your deck and if you play well around the cycle of your opponent. So once again, very nice victory so far. Doing amazing, guys. Really nice matches in today's video. I think that's what, 4-0 in today's video so far. Yeah, we started off with a 3rd round against the Royal Giant player. Got a nice victory with Drill, played the Ultra Bait deck against Drill, and then now we're gonna be hopping into the last match of today's video. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Giant Cycle. Giant, of course, is not a hero yet, but trust me, guys, when the hero Giant is gonna be available, I feel like this deck is gonna be very strong, very dominant. Magic Archer got buffed, Mini P.E.K.K.A. hero, Giant hero, minions are very strong. I feel like this deck in general is just going to be insane, to be honest. So let's see if we can get that last victory to get a clean 5-0 in today's video. Looks like we are going to be facing some deck with Musketeer. I think Giant same lane here is a good play. And let's wait and see what he's going to do. Okay, if he doesn't do anything, we might be able to get some skeletons to DPS down the Musketeer as soon as it locks onto the Giant. Let's go with skeletons right now. Let's, I think, go with Mini P.E.K.K.A. left side here. We do have to be careful, but I think that's an okay play. And let's in the meantime have the Zap ready. Okay, let's go with Zap right now. I'm gonna wait for the last second to get a Mini P.E.K.K.A. ability right here. Minions are gonna get a lot of value. Let's go with... Okay, we do have to be careful because it's probably gonna be towered down for him as well. But we might be able to defend this. Let's see. If we get skeletons to distract the Sparky and get a last second Mini P.E.K.K.A. I mean, he is definitely gonna get the hit of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. but is it gonna... Or of the Sparky, but it's not gonna be towered quite down yet. Musketeer, I think. Wait, can we get a ability? Nice, nice ability. Last second leveling it up to level 17. Perfect timing right there. And man, Mini P.E.K.K.A. in certain situations is just insane. Like, honestly, for 1 elixir, the value you can get, the damage you can get is crazy to me. Okay, so very good start right here. Even though we did take a lot of damage, I would like to continue being aggressive. I feel like it's a good timing for us to go in with the Giant right here. Let's have the Zap ready as well. Don't think I should go Zap right now on top of the Sparky, knowing that he has Skeleton Army, knowing that he has some other troops like Minions. I feel like having Zap available for defense in the big push afterwards is a little bit better for us. I'm sorry, let's go with a Magic Archer soon. As soon as I see the Giant, I'm gonna go Magic Arch instead, he's gonna go with Giant left side. What? Okay, that is very interesting. Let's go with a Zep right side. He's gonna go with a Zep prediction onto the Sparky. Well, we had the skeletons on the Giant and the mini pack, and no way he just went for a Zep prediction there. Okay, that is huge for us because now he's not gonna have the Zep available for the skeletons. He is gonna have the arrows. I kind of forgot about the arrows to be honest, but still, good situation overall for us. Let's even go with the evil Zep right here, trying to take care of the musketeer. We are not gonna quite get to the tower, but still a good situation overall. Let's go with a mini pack against his Giant. Let's go with a Magic Archer right here. We do have to be careful with this push, but I think we might still be able to stay alive. Let's go with skeletons. Please, Magic Archer. Okay, wait. 182 HP. That's like arrow Zep range, so he's still going to have to spend quite some elixir there. Let's go with a miner. Let's go with a Giant in the pocket as well. I'm gonna have the Zep ready for the skeleton army. Let's go with skeletons. If the Giant gets the shot, it's gonna be a good game. And even if it would not have gotten the shot, his right side tower was only at like 200 HP, while our left side tower was still untouched. So very nice video, very nice matches overall. Did have a couple of close matches in today's video for sure, but still very fun. I think we are... Okay, I'm actually one game off Royal Champion. Should I do a bonus match? I mean, let's go for it, guys. If we can get one more victory, get to Royal Champion, that will be awesome. Already an amazing video, that would make it even more amazing. So see you guys soon with the last match of today's video. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into the last match of today's video. I'm hoping to not regret this decision, because most of the times when I do one extra match, I sometimes end up losing it, but I trust so far we have been doing very well, and this Giant deck is definitely really solid, really fun. Okay, wall breakers. That is why you split the skeletons, by the way. Did you guys see my skeleton split early on in the match, even without knowing his deck? I think it's always worth it to make that play. Let's go with a Magic Archer, and let's even go with a Giant at the bridge as well. I feel like this is a perfect situation for us to pressure with the Magic Archer. Giant at the bridge, knowing that he's not gonna have a lot to defend everything, and we can go for a mini P.E.K.K.A here to level up to level 18. Is this gonna be tower down? I mean, maybe not tower down, but it's gonna be a lot of damage, guys. Okay, it is gonna be tower down. Okay, I was about to say, maybe I'm gonna regret this, blah blah blah, and then I just took the tower within the first minute of the match, trying to get to Royal Champion right here. Is this guy still gonna play? That is the real question. Is this guy gonna believe enough in himself to still play this match right here? I mean, he's not playing a single card. You guys think he gave up? I wonder if he's still playing or he gave up. I think he might have given up, to be honest. Yeah, looks like he did give up, which is understandable. Losing your tower within the first minute is definitely not something nice to happen to you. So, guys, perfect bonus match right there. Nice and easy. Quick way to end the video with another W, with another victory with the Giant deck. And also, most importantly, get ourselves upgraded to Royal Champion. There you go. That's gonna be it for me for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.